Hello ninth class students. Now we are about to complete the chapter refraction of light at plane surfaces. We have completed Snell's law in our previous class. Now I am going to explain you about the total internal reflection. See, the chapter is very easy, but the thing is you have to understand few of the things. As I told you and repeatedly saying you, refraction of light is nothing but bending of the light ray when it travels from one medium to another medium. Sir, what is medium? Suppose light is coming from water to the air, bulb is inside the water, so what happens there? The light has to come from the water to the air. Okay, from the water to the air. We have covered two Snell's laws activity. Now coming to the total internal reflection. See this diagram. Here what is happening? Light is entering from denser to rarer medium, and once it enters from denser to rarer medium, what happens? It bends away from the normal. It bends away from the normal. So as the angle of incidence continuously increases, continuously increases, the light ray bends away from the normal, and at one particular angle it completely overlaps with the interface. Okay, so this is called as total internal reflection. Okay, so here let the angle at which the light ray completely traces the interface or grazes the interface. Clear? So let that angle be C, and that angle is called as critical angle. So as per the Snell's law, n1 by n2 equal to sin r by sin I. Okay, sin r by sin I. So here angle of refraction is what? 90 degrees. Angle of refraction is what? 90 degrees. So sin 90 by sin C. So n1 by n2 equal to 1 by C. So what is C here? Sin C is equals to n2 by n1. Okay, so this is called as critical angle. So light never enters the rarer medium, and this phenomena is called as total internal reflection. Now based on this we will be seeing an activity now. Now watch it here, students. This activity I am going to explain you. Here, see here, I have placed a semicircular disc. On the paper. Now I am projecting a light. See, when it is projected perpendicularly, the light ray doesn't reflect. Now slowly the angle of incidence is increasing, and the refracted ray is bending away from the normal. Okay, again it is bending. See here, in this activity the light ray is continuously getting refracted, and it is bending away from the normal. Now this at this particular angle, what is happening here? See here, the light ray is completely retracing its path, retracing, grazing its path. Now again see here, it has entered the denser medium. So the incident light is in denser medium and the refracted light is also in denser medium. Okay, so this is your total internal reflection. Now students, what you have to do is, you have to draw this particular diagram. Okay, you have to draw this particular diagram. Here C refers to critical angle. You have to draw all these three diagrams. Now after drawing this particular diagram, now we have to follow the textbook again. And that will be the derivation for critical angle. That will be the derivation for critical angle. Okay. So students, be ready with the textbook so that you can catch up my explanation. Now students, see here, this particular diagram you have to draw. This particular diagram you have to draw. It says n1 sin I equal to n2 sin r, n1 by n2 equal to sin r by sin I. So here r is what? For critical angle, r is equals to 90 degrees. For critical angle, r is equals to 90 degrees. So n1 by n2 equal to sin 90 by sin c. So in 10th class you'll learn that sin 90 value is 1. Sin 90 value is 1. So instead of writing sin 90, he has written 1. Now when it comes to sin c can be written as n2 by n1. So sin c equal to 1 by n12. Up to this part you have to write. Okay. So this diagram you have to draw first. Then this particular thing up to sin c equal to 1 by n 1 2. Okay students. So this is the part which you have to write now. For this entire thing I am giving you 15 more minutes so that you can copy it very cleverly and very clearly. So this is your total internal reflection. Now once you have completed this one, make sure that you write this derivation also along with this particular diagram. Sin c equal to 1 by n12, up to this particular point you have to write. Now coming to the activity 6, take a transparent glass tumbler and coin. Place the coin on a table. Place the gas tumbler on the coin. Observe the coin from the side of the glass. Now fill the glass tumbler with water and observe the coin from the side of the glass tumbler. Can you see the coin? Explain why the coin disappears from the view. Now coming to the activity 7, take a cylindrical transparent vessel. Place a coin at the bottom of the vessel. Now pour water until you get the image of the coin on the water surface. Look at the surface of the water. So this happens, this is the phenomena of refraction. This is a phenomena of refraction. Coin is placed at the bottom, but the image is seen on the top. Image is seen on the top of the water surface. Like the coin will appear to us like it is swimming on the water or it is floating on the water. It will appear in that particular way. Okay. Now students, we are left with only 2 topics in this particular chapter, which I will be giving you in the next part of the videos. For this particular video, what you have to do is, you have to understand this diagram. Okay, this diagram is for total internal reflection, and next part will be on the applications of total internal reflection and glass slab lateral shift. These are the 2 topics which are left in this particular chapter. Okay, after this one, copy this example problem. It is very simple. Here n12 he is finding by dividing n1 by n2, and n1 and n2 values are given in the question itself. Now n12 value is here 9 by 8, so n21 value will be 8 by 9, that is equals to sin C. So here we are getting the critical angle as 62 degrees and 30 minutes. Here we are getting the critical angle as 62 degrees and 30 minutes. Even this problem you have to do. Okay, this is the question, and on the right side you will see this particular problem. Now your time will be up, students. Make sure that you write within the time specified. 4 to 5 minutes left now to complete this particular problem. What you have drawn in this particular picture, this you have to do it as a homework. Okay, so here homework is this one, this particular ray diagram, and activity 6 from the workbook. Activity 6 from the workbook. Okay, I repeat, activity 6 is your homework activity from the workbook, and this particular diagram of total internal reflection specifying the critical angle. So clear with the homework part, this particular diagram and activity 6 in your homework, and activity 6 must be written from the workbook.